Hello, my name is Mrs. Wharton, and I will be your chemistry teacher here at Nevada Learning Academy. I teach chemistry and chemistry honors, so if you're in chemistry, you're still in the right spot. I'm just actually using the Chem Honors course shell to talk about these things. One of the first things you might want to know is the difference between Chem 1 and Chem Honors, in case you have a choice of whether to switch. The content is basically the same, but the assignments, Chem Honors has a few more additional assignments, more extensive labs, and they're graded at a higher standard. So if you are going for that honors diploma or career college readiness and you need an honors credential, make sure that you are in the honors class. Chem 1 gets 2 attempts on every quiz test using the honor lock system, whereas Chem Honors only gets 1. So if you are in the wrong section, make sure you talk to your counselor either at your home school or your counselor if you're full-time here at NVLA. Talk to them if there is a different section you wish to be in, whether honors or regular. One of the things it is important to do that you are new here is to know how to navigate. And a lot of times students want to use the coming up, like what is going to be due. I'm going to tell you the best way to do that is to go through modules. Modules will lay everything out in a nice outline form so you can see what is due and when. But the biggest thing that this also does is this will actually give you the content. So when it says start here, well, this is going to be like an overview page of the whole unit. Like this chart is pretty important. This might be extremely helpful for you if you did not learn ions in the past, or it's been a year since you've talked about ions. We're going to start this year with naming. So those of you who already know how to name and write chemical formulas, it'll be much easier for you. Here, I'll move my box here so I don't have the periodic table on my forehead. So this kind of lays it out and gives you an example. Like this will tell you how I want you to submit the screenshot, that it needs to look just like this. So some people are sending me the screenshot that they went through the tutorial, which is great, but you actually need to do the quiz instead to submit the screenshot. And so it should look like this with the number correct and incorrect. If it just says tutorial, well, that's not the screenshot. So just make sure you look, ask questions if you need to. Here is a list of polyatomic ions. Yeah, you're going to need this. So this is one of those things that you probably will want to print. If you come to campus and know you're coming to campus, you are welcome. Let me know, and I will print this out for you. Then you'll have it, and it'll be available. Down here, every single module lesson has a help button. And the help buttons will give you some videos that are in addition to our weekly online meetings, and like practice problems, things to help you. So this is not mandatory, but if you are confused just from learning some of the content, this is where you would want to go, is to click on that help button. So again, this start here, this also has the notebook, which that is what you want to do, is you want to start with the notebook before you start in on the content. The content comes from CK12, and if you notice, to get to the content, oh, they cannot load the assignment. Let's see if we can get it to load now. Sometimes CK12 is down. I will tell you, if you ever can't find it on here, let me know. But if you still need to access it, you can go to ck12.org and you can still get the same content. So let's try to see if we can get it loaded. Ah, there it comes. There we go. So if you want to take the quiz, you hit keep practicing. Obviously, I've taken it before. That's why it says keep practicing. If you need to see the content itself, then here, they're usually in the read sections, just like it shows you in this screenshot here. So you're going to click in here. By the way, my screen for Canvas might look a little different because I'm in the teacher view versus you have a student view. So like my side and the modules might my side should be much messier than your side, for an example. So this is where you're going to fill in the notebook. The notebook will say the stock system of nomenclature. You can copy and paste when it asks you to. So if it says, explain what the stock system is, when I say, give me examples, you are welcome to copy and paste. Sometimes it will ask you to listen to the video, so you can listen to it and fill those in. So again, the content is embedded in the course. It's in CK12. If something happens CK12 is not working at the moment, let me know, but you can also access it online at ck12.org. It's named exactly the same as I have it in the course. So again, make sure that you do the reading on there. Sometimes I will assign these, but you'll know because it will tell you if that's assigned. Here are the quizzes. So unless you're really familiar, you're repeating chemistry for a higher grade, you probably don't know this information off the top of your head. If you did, you wouldn't be in chemistry. So these quizzes can be taken as many times as needed. But why would you take something if you don't know the material yet? You want to be successful. So again, make sure you do the reading. And if you ever need to go back, again, you can redo this as many times as possible, and you want to get a 10, so that way you get 100%. These are formative, and that's the reason why you have unlimited attempts to do them as many times as needed. But make sure you get the content. Read on the notes. Let's go back into modules. So again, this is where you can get the notebook. If you're like, ooh, where do I turn the notebook in? The notebook will be the last thing you turn in before you take the test. As you can see, the test is not populated. It's not published yet because I don't want people taking the test until they're ready. Remember, difference between Chem 1 and Chem Honors. Chem 1 gets 2 attempts. Chem Honors only gets 1 attempt on these assessments. They're not timed, so you can take your time, but you really need to plan on finishing them in one setting. Sitting. If you notice, this says honors only. So if you're in Chem 1, guess what? You don't have to do that. You're automatically excused from it. But it kind of will let you know what honors is doing versus regular. So that's the reason why it's still left in. So you can kind of see what they're actually having to do. Here's this list. If you come to campus, let me know, and I will give you a printed copy of this to actually have, so that you can start using it. One of the things that your notebook is usually typed, but it can be handwritten. I will tell you, I will allow you to use handwritten notes on the test, even with Honor Lock, but you have to show them. So when you are in Honor Lock, and actually this shows that I have to click to enable these, so it's a little, again, different view than yours. You need to make sure you scan your desktop. Scan your desktop. Make sure you have the phone is not even in the room, because that if you get a phone call and you turn on that phone, then your test will be flagged as cheating. So make sure the phone's not even in the room. There's no other people in the room with you, and that you take the test. And no other keyboard. We've had students ask Alexa for answers. Siri, no, you can't use any other device, any other human being, any other computer, nothing. So make sure that you do that. Again, live sessions, you have one each week in each of your classes at MBLA. If you're just part-time, then you have one. It's Mondays at 3:15 p.m. If that time does not work for you, then you can always do a playback, but you can also meet me for live times. I'm available for help, so you can inbox me and send me anything that you need to, so you can see that those are students that have contacted me. So click here to start a new message. That's a great way. Please make sure you check that inbox. As well as when you click on your dashboard that shows all your classes, it will also give you a list of things to do. But don't forget, you need to make sure that you are going through the content. Don't just click on things that you need to work on. You need to make sure that you are learning the content first. And please also read the announcements. I have a Remind account, which I will make sure I get you the code. Part-time, we have not received courses yet for part-time, but as soon as I do, I'll send you that code so you can text me instead of even inboxing or however else you want to communicate. But the best way is either using the Remind or using the inbox. Please let me know if you have any questions. I'm here to help you. So there is a person behind the scenes to, you have an instructor, and if you need help, I'm here to help you. My office hours, if you click here, the avatar here, you can find out how to reach me. And my office hours have changed a little bit from last semester, so if you're rejoining me, you can see that I do not have evening hours on Tuesday, Thursdays anymore because I will be working with the middle school. So Wednesday is a good time if you're a part-time student to reach me in the afternoon. I'm looking forward to the semester. Please contact me if you have any questions. And remember, help is free, so please don't feel comfortable asking. That's what I'm here to do, is to help you. I hope we have a great semester.